All right, today we are starting challenge mode. We're going to do Canada. Bam. We're going to do straight up Jurassic difficulty because I am not a coward. Part-time 9 hours. 4 million starting cash, wild dinosaurs, high research, high salary, long rest times. Fine. Sounds fine. Wild dinosaurs. I wonder if that's unique to Canada. Actually, hold on. Okay, yeah, so this wild dinosaurs is always here. Normal, low, short, normal, 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 moderate, high, high, long. Interesting. And the cash just scales up. All right, well, let's go. Let's see what we're dealing with. I've stayed away from a lot of information about challenge mode so far because it is the mode that I played the most of in the first game. I built all my parks in challenge mode for fun because I want to actually build up a park and not just get it for free in Sandbox. So this should be pretty cool.
You made it! Welcome to Canada. Now this is a coastal reserve that's been abandoned, but it's a great opportunity to establish yourself as a bona fide park manager. Oh, and do check out the entire site, because you may well find something that can bring in the masses.
Alright. Release a dinosaur, park appeal, guest comfort, amenity food coverage, income per minute. Sure. Map. We've got little area over here, little area over here, main big area. There was a Brachiosaurus, it seemed like, down this hill. Do you actually exist, Brachiosaurus, or were you an illusion? Don't see it. Might have been just a cutscene thing. Now, when it said wild dinosaurs, are those wild dinosaurs on the map here? Or is there going to be... because I was really curious if the campaign mechanics would come back in challenge mode at all in any of the challenge modes. Because I know they have differences. So I'm just curious what exactly they mean by wild dinosaurs. If it's like Sorna in the first game or if it's not like that. Okay, we got a Brock chilling over here. Maybe this was the Brock we saw in the cutscene. Alright, we've got a rival point set, we've got our control center set, and we've got an initial little starting grid kind of laid out here. So let's run with that. $4 million. We've already lost some money here. The 4 million's kind of a lie, huh? Alright, well, we're going to need... So we need to research the response facility. So we absolutely need a science center right away. No ifs, ands, or buts. That has to happen. How is this insanely building constrained by that building being there? I don't understand that at all. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe we just don't build anything in there. And yet I can build it like this, just fine. Weird. We should make use of the space back here, though. So it really should go in here. We could put it back over here more in the corner. Or we can just build it like this, actually. That might be okay. Because then we can build some other facilities back in here on a grid like this, which will be fine. And then I assume power is probably going to be starting with just the backup generator. Yeah, with the research power stations. Okay. Well, we can tuck the backup generator right in here, it looks like. It would cover all of that, or we tuck it forward more. I think we'll cover it. We'll put it back here so we can cover all of our initial facility stuff. And then we probably want to get a hatchery in. When can I open the park? The park is technically open. Okay. Well, actually, we don't need a hatchery. Because we can bring that Brock forward. So if we put an enclosure back here or something for the Brock to start with, maybe that's the play. Give us a little bit of room to grow. Of course, we can't even build it without researching, right? Oh, it's under attractions, of course. But yes, we do need to research. Okay. And do we start with scientists? We do. Motivated logistics specialist. Faster expeditions. Cheaper research right away, maybe? 640,000 to recruit, though? Holy shit. We'll have to look at the cost of the research, and we'll have to evaluate if it's worth picking that person up. I wonder if the scientists are completely randomized, and then maybe there's an argument to re-roll a few times for better ones. I guess we can't really do anything until we get the science center. Acquire dinosaurs, advance research, increase their income, play the game. Got it. We've already burned through 1/8 of our money just doing this. Okay. So, to get the park making money, we need a viewing dome, a viewing thing. 175 thou. And we need the response team. And then we can drag that Brachiosaurus over and immediately start making money, right? Probably. I have to make a dinosaur before I can bring in the capture team. That sucks. Okay. So then, yeah, we just do the viewing gallery. We don't worry about hiring a scientist right now, then. Shit. And we need 3. I guess we'll grab the 2 of you. We definitely want the motivated one, and then save the faster expedition ones for actually doing expeditions. I imagine it's going to be vital we get the park open as soon as possible. So let's get a hatchery in here, then. We should put it in view of the existing power generator. So I think we'll toss it in over here. Then we can build a small exhibit off of it to start with. And then we can worry about other aspects of the park after we make some profit. Yeah, so that's still safely within range. So we'll toss this here. Let's get that little nub back. Get the pennies that gives us. Toss this little guy in here. Get a dinosaur out, and then we worry about anything after that. I shouldn't have stretched that out that far. That was way too far. Okay, we're down our first million already. 75% of our money remaining. Okay, we have Struthies. Oh man, we didn't leave any genetics behind. We already made a big mistake. We already messed this up. Well, we'll keep going. We've lost 30 seconds. Hopefully we don't pay for it.
Hi, I'm Claire Deering. I'm extremely passionate about the dinosaurs and about our responsibility to take care of them.
We use the motivated.
You'd think that standing next to a living, breathing dinosaur would be enough. But people always want more. More exciting attractions might be what we need.
I think we just take them all. All right. That'll get us the response facility. We can bring in a Brock. We're also going to need some attractions. Might want to do small amenities in this park. That might be the play. To minimize our upfront costs. Alright, obviously they're going to need some water and stuff. We'll put it in right there just a little bit. That looks disgusting. I'm going to use valuable money to smooth this out. Throwing for content. Alright. Can I not? I can't even see their statistics, interestingly. I guess because we don't have a response facility, you can't even see stats. Missing forest. Well, thanks for telling me. On the hover. That kind of defeats the purpose of not telling me, but whatever.
Hey, my name is Isaac Clement, and it's great to finally meet you.
Oh, there we go.
Because the dinosaurs can't wait to meet you too. Look at an ostrich or emu, then look at this latest dinosaur, the Struthiomimus, and tell me you don't see a connection. This is one of the more bird-like dinosaurs that we've brought back from extinction. It literally has a beak instead of teeth. It's an herbivore that prefers to move in herds. Overall, a fantastic addition to the park.
Yeah, they're gonna need more space probably, it looks like. We'll let them fan out here and see if things get a little bit better, but... And I guess we'll cover in the water. Oh no, actually we should be fine. A little bit of tinkering and it should work. We're really close. They have spread out through most of the exhibit. Okay, so they're happy. Now, $2 million. Income, very negative. Ticket sales per minute. We are making some profit there. Not good profit, mind you. So, I think we get that Brachiosaurus coming in. So we get the response facility. We don't need the staff center yet. Medical can also wait. That gets us the Brachiosaurus, then we'll need an enclosure for it. Now, if we put it all the way down here, though, we'll be out of range of this generator. Which I didn't think about. We could put in a second generator. 174,000 is not that bad. Splits the power need up too between the two generators until we can get real power in. So if we put this like here, $2 million. Now we might fail this the first time out because we don't know what to expect yet from the balance on Jurassic. So we'll do that. But then let's see. We need to get money going too, so let's do some small amenities. We gotta... Oh, that's not... Really? You're not gonna let me build anything there? That's actually really bad. Actually rather awful that we can't build some stuff there. Now, we also probably want to micro this for profit. All we can do is donuts. Okay. Oh, this is... We have so few things. I'm not used to having so few things here. 22 guests. We make just less profit. It's more expensive to run it. Okay, well, if it's more expensive to run it, then we don't even want these yet. Interesting. We'll let the one build. We'll see what happens. We'll check on it in a little bit. Appeal 1%, species variety, 11 species targeted, 5 visible. Yes. Guests. Path capacity is great. I mean, maybe ticket sales and stuff are still ramping up, but it doesn't look like it. Coverage is, of course, currently 0%, but I don't know. I wonder if restrooms will improve things. Do we have to research bathrooms? Oh my god, we do. We can research that. It's a relatively minor investment. Alright. We gotta get that Brachiosaurus in here. We have to have that thing visible. We could maybe move that shop. That might be the play. Or maybe we should have built this in a way where we could have one enclosure with the Brock and the Struth. Probably should have. But I was hoping the Struth would actually get us to stop bleeding money so badly, which seems to not be the case. We're still very much not earning well here. But it's fine. This is a good learning experience to see how difficult this is really going to be. I'm not super concerned if we fail the very first attempt. Especially because I'm jumping straight to Jurassic. Yeah, just not even playing baby mode. Okay, 1,900,000 there. We get the Brachii in, and then we worry about power. Alright, so your profit is less. Research completed core guest buildings. Wait, what is this? Small hotel, emergency shelter, and restroom. Oh, they're all the same thing. Got it. We're going to throw down a bathroom and see if that makes any difference with anything. Everything is obstructed. Classic. Classic. Might be able to fit a other building there. Well, this park layout is already pretty awful. We're not going to move anything because we just need to make them profit, and then we can worry about moving things. Okay. So yeah, that gets us the restroom. We can keep an eye on the profit here and see if that improves at all. If the guests feel happier, if they make more use of these shops. If not, we shut it down. All right. We just shut this down for now. Operations response facility is 100,000. If we put it over here, it is still in range. Trying to decide if that's what I want to do with it. It doesn't matter. We can always just move it later. Let's just get it down rather than be picky. Well, we do want it optimally close, though, because the time it takes jeeps and teams to get to places is relevant. So let's just put it here. We'll put it up over here more. How about we put it... Yeah, we'll put it, I think, here so that it's back a little ways away from the path, and maybe we can sneak a gate in there nicely or something in a moment. So we'll put that there. 1,600,000, we're down to less than half. The Brockie is down here. Now, I'm banking entirely upon being able to actually capture that dang thing, and I don't actually know if that's true. Minus $1,000 a minute is insane. Create amenity food coverage, 50%. Guest comfort. See, now I don't know, too, if we should be trying to focus on this, maybe. It'll be much easier later. Can I actually get this Brockie? I might not be able to. Because I can't, like... I don't know if it works. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a save state. Because if this is a really bad waste of time if this doesn't work. If we can't actually capture that Brachiosaurus straight. Because I was thinking about it like the way it works in the first game. Like when you start with dinos on a map. Oh, there is an icon. Is there going to be a car icon, though? We might need the car. Nope, that works. Are you going down? What are you doing? Sedate. There we go. There's a lot of misses there for some reason.
Okay, what we have here is a Brachiosaurus. It has long limbs relative to the rest of its body. And what makes it really unique is that it's a warm-blooded dinosaur. I mean, how amazing is it that in bringing these dinosaurs back, we're also learning so much about them?
That most dinosaurs are assumed to not be cold-blooded. Like, I don't understand, Claire. What Brachiosaurus is not a uniquely warm-blooded species. They're all closely related to birds. What are you talking about? Why would Brachiosaurus also be the one that's uniquely warm-blooded? What is that crap? Okay, transport team's coming in. I guess we should toss a gate in here so we can get in there and status check it real quick. We can do our status checks manually for the time being. We know the Struths are fine, so we won't bother with the investment of a gate there. We won't drop power down until the Brackie's in place either. Still over 1 million. And if this doesn't get us positive... we'll be in trouble. Alright, there it comes. So, we've got a power generator there. We'll toss this one down, like, over here. Then let's get the Ranger team. Just make sure we can status check that guy immediately. This fence, this gate placement looks awful from the ground. Alright. Edit your environment. You need some tall nut. We'll get that done first, primarily up here near the habitat. That way you stay generally in view when you're eating. This enclosure may be too small. She'll move around, which will help, but we do have to meet this tall nut requirement first. If we can't meet the tall nut requirement, the rest of this doesn't matter. So let's use the waterway, I guess. Can't go for aesthetics when we need to just deal with dinosaur requirements. Open space is a thing to watch for, though, too. Although right now her open space is not bad. Yeah, if we can creep a little more in here on the edges, and go from there. There's Tall Nut. Now she just needs to find her forest. Okay, so where does that leave us? Money is really bad. Profit is still bad. It's probably going to go up. Yeah, guests are spiking now. The 285 appeal bonus here. Appeal is at 5%. Let's get you back on. Profit, $102. Negative, 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 negative. All right. What if we moved you? This cost 8,000 bucks, but we can move it closer to the Brocky area, which is probably going to be relevant. Probably should have put it here in the first place. So we'll do that. And then same probably with the bathroom. We've made a bunch of mistakes already. Hopefully they're all small, but they are indeed mistakes. We're still, like, losing a ton of money per minute. Oh, scientist wages is primarily what's penalizing us. I wonder if we should have fired one of these people immediately. I wonder if that's the meta. Fire your scientists early game? Because you start with 3. We've only ever used 2. Okay, so what infrastructure do we need early game? We'll need the staff center. We need 3 logistics for this. The MVU needs 5 treatment and 2 research, 2 logistics. Amenities are basically fine for now. We need power. That's 5 logistics. I don't think anything else in genetics, medicine, any of that matters. So we need 5 logistics and like 5 treatment. The only way we have 5 treatment is with all of these people. If we research the MVU, then we could fire somebody. This is what needs our 5 treatment. Did we never needed 5 for any of the other animals we cloned. $350,000 though is wild. We could try to get established without an MVU and see if that works. But I think we have to fire somebody. $31, $45, $42. He's the cheapest, but he's the one I was gonna fire. 5 logistics, 2 treatment is pretty good. And then we got the 4 genetics, which we need 2. I think we fire you. Okay. You're in the negative, even though you were in the positive. Empty makes you worse. Adding anything makes you worse. Stakes makes you worse. You just are what you are. Alright. She hasn't fully spread through her environment yet. I think we just have to let her be, though, even if she isn't fully comfortable. I think it just has to be what we do here. Keep her at lower comfort. If it has to stay that way, that's fine. Like, we might need more dinos, and I just don't know if we should be doing... Okay, shelter's cheap. That'll get some happiness up for people here. Food coverage 0 right now? That's not correct. I don't think it's just... okay, profit 400 there. I don't think it updated completely. Ah, there we go. Profit has properly updated now. Costs are down to 65. We're still leading money. Like, absolutely. This is like the bump we've gotten from the Brock. I wonder if we get an injection of cash if we finish that mission. Yeah, there's the food coverage back up. Alright, let's just go maybe hog wild, huh? 100,000 for the hotel? %21 came from the bathroom. Transport rating, restroom coverage, shelter coverage. Nah, we need accommodation rating for that comfort level. Okay, we're going to play into the mission and see if we get anything out of that. Can we actually... do we have a mission thing? That's just database. Main control room? Park rating missions. Canada. Research task costs more. Staff salary increased by 100%. Active contracts. Oh, shit. Wait, active contracts. Oh, okay. Nothing here about a reward. Okay, we have no available contracts. I think we'll put in a hotel. We'll see what happens. If we whiff, we whiff. It's an important learning experience. Let's try and finish the mission. Let's focus on that. I might want to split the power up a bit. Why don't we put the hotel in over here on that grid? And how long do we have to refuel this damn thing? Oh, God. Soon. $378,000. Almost all of our money would go into fueling this generator. If that goes dry, we actually are, like, done here. $22 minutes. 11 minutes. This one's draining faster. And if we want income, we'll need more attractions. We just will. We might as well get them. They do make money. I'm going to put one in down here, I think. Onto this one that has power. Ginger beer or root beer? We need the green more than we do the white. Although it seems like they're the same profit. Minus 678. Eesh. Eesh. Is it not going to make any money? At all? It still gives us income. If the goal is to get the income thing finished, it's like the only choice we have. We're going to put them all in. We're going to see what happens. We're just going to go fully for the whole setup here. Hats. Fossil display. We're making a profit. 474. 408 profit. Minus 474 profit. Yeah. So that's the best we can do there. All right. Okay, 440,000 bleeding.
Hello. I'm going to assume that you know me, or more precisely, know of me. My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm, and dinosaurs have become my life. Not voluntarily, mind you.
These are essentially the same.
Yeah,
These contracts.
Another objective for you to complete.
Number has the greatest reward. It might be the easiest because we can just poop out a bunch of Struthiomimus. But popular we might complete instantly with the hotel coming. Let's take diversity. Oh, it wants us to do specifically a task like that. That's, oh man. I don't even know what the cost is going to be. If it's 150 for the genome. All right, so we should have took the one with the guests. Actions replace. Doesn't let us replace. Finish up. I need to know what you're doing. Okay, there's that. Income is at this now, 86. I think it just did jump a bit there. 6,000. Look at the profit there. Okay. Okay. We have a decent situation here, maybe. Now, at this point, if we add anything, yes, this does improve. Now that we have enough people that want to come in here, we can make this better. 8,000 for green. So we grab that. 9,100 profit. So we get this. All right, now we're cooking with gas. So the shops and the hotel were key. The hotel was actually vital here. Completely vital. Okay, 69, 8,000, 79, fish tank, and then 91, fountain. Okay. Now, if we put the Amarga in with the Brox, they'll be pretty mad. So what I think we'll have to do is we'll put the Amargas in with the Struthies. We'll have to redesign the habitat, but that's fine. Still missing forest, dude. You're still, like, way off on forest, too. Well, I don't know how much it matters what her comfort is, because she's alone. It's like, I guess she might attack the fences maybe, but her comfort is still positive. We need to check our other shot. We didn't do this one. 5, 6, 34. It's probably just going to be 3 green again. 6, 7, yeah. Okay, and are we... Okay, we're only bleeding out at a rate of minus 16,000 here. Okay. Yeah, there's our dip from firing, and there's like the jump from adding these amenities in. But the profit itself, the income has went up immensely. Okay. What are our guest ratings? 100% accommodation, shelter, restroom, and transporter. Potential guests are here. We're growing up to our potential, it looks like. They're not crowded. I think the accommodation might have been limiting that, maybe. Well, maybe this is the potential after adding the accommodation, actually. I think then maybe the play is to try to get the Amargs in. The problem is, if we commit to this and we can't finish it, 6 genetics... Because we have 400,000 and it's 150,000 to even start this mission. So we've definitely picked the wrong contract, for sure. We should have picked the contract. So the contracts don't exactly describe themselves, but we should have picked the one that was guest count. I think that one would have been better odds. I mean, I don't know. If this was just simply add Struthies, it would have been a really easy money boost. I don't know what the egg cost looks like compared to the DNA synthesis cost either. What else could we do for a good income here? Let's look at our expenses. If we shutter some buildings, that might also help. Power, none. Lawyer fees, 0. Amenity running costs. Scientist wages. Yeah, so it's all scientists and amenities. There's no, like, inherent cost to the buildings. And then our power's going to run out soon. Which is going to be a problem. And this won't go up without more dinosaurs. I think what I do, since I don't know the costs involved in this, we're gonna save scum this a little bit until we figure out the exact like meta here, the economy, the way this works. We're gonna synth those Amargas. We're gonna see if we can get those eggs incubating. I didn't need to modify. We just need to get them going. I think firing a scientist is a good play. Oh, hold on. Our money just jumped. Reach a park rating of 5 stars. That's it? That's the next objective? Get started? Yay! We're in the green. We're profitable. We're profitable. Oh yeah, because when you upgrade the buildings, that doesn't kick in on that screen. It takes a moment for the extra income you see generated in these buildings to kick in the stats. Yeah. Okay. 2 eggs. Large appetite, defensive, defensive. These are fine. We have insufficient skill and insufficient money. 600,000. Yeah, so synthing those at all was a mistake.
I guess congratulations are in order. So I've ordered some. Should be here next week. I'm kidding. I kid. You done good.
So ultimately what we can do here is we could sit and wait until we have the DNA for it, or the money for it. But I think ultimately it's a mistake to do it that way. Oh, Yeah, what did we... Hold on. So we need 2 eggs specifically. Yeah, so it scales linearly, 300,000. The synth cost was 150. Can we assume the synth cost is always half of what it costs to hatch an actual egg? Probably. So if we hatch 2 Nasudos, that'd be like 500,000. That would take all of our money too. Okay. So... Interesting. We should get these Amargas. That's what we should do. Question is if we can get it in time for the diversity thing. 14 minutes on these backup generators. We really need power. Yeah, if we can get power done, then the park would be stable at least. And then it'd just be a matter of time. $350,000. Yeah, okay. I think that's what we do. I think the play is you say the Amarga quest is unreasonable because it requires a $900,000 investment minimum. No, a $750,000 investment minimum. And that's going to result in us sitting here for a long time waiting for them to come while nothing else happens. Instead, what we have to do is we need to get the power taken care of first. Because at that point, we can actually sit here. And it's fine. Yeah, and then those tick over. Yay, money. We can also scrap out these backup generators then. When they run out of fuel, if we get an actual electrical grid in.
You are making a park I want to visit. And I work here,
Yeah, look at this money situation now. It's coming in pretty good. We should be able to get the power generator in as soon as we get the research done. $250,000. Okay. Well, almost as soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put it back here. We need this to be basically right in front of that building. I don't think the arrival point matters. Insufficient funds, of course. Can we put the path in at least? Sure. We'll need the path, so it has to happen. One thing we can do is we can scrap out the hatchery. I'd rather not, if we can help it. Alright, so here's this. And then we put the other one, I guess it's going to go into the enclosure, which is gross, but this is Jurassic. We gotta be making a profit before we can do anything else. And then this other one has to go in somewhere like this. Alright. Alright. And then that's it for the backup generators. So we can keep these around as an emergency source of money. How are you doing? You have pulled in your whole territory. We can try... How expensive is this? We could try and meet her needs here better. I don't want to run into any trouble with her, like, hurting herself. So if she's happy, it'd make me feel much better. Okay, insufficient funds, but now she's almost perfect. And if she expands to this corner, she will be perfect. Alright, so we call that good. And then this exhibit is pretty nice and square for the most part. It's as in view as we could ever hope for it to be. So I think the next goal is to see if we can pull off this Amarga diversity thing, or maybe we ignore it until we get a new contract. I don't know what the time limit on these is. I would assume they're like monthly or something. I wish there was a timer to let me know how long until like it expires or something. Or maybe it doesn't expire and we can just replace it. I don't know. As far as things go for the Amarga, we could put those in the same pen as the Struths. And then worry about their happiness after we get the money from diversity. Rearranging the enclosure to meet their needs. Like, doesn't have to happen right away. Alright. Contracts have refreshed.
This is Dr. Kajal Dua. She's all about the science of paleocuration. When she talks, I'd suggest you listen.
Okay.
I like this next objective. I think you will too.
Pretty sure that's just dialogue from the first game. Improving our revenue, ticket sales, these are probably things that are going to all require more dinosaurs. Disease-free could potentially just be a freebie. If disease strikes, we're kind of boned anyway. Let's take this under the idea it's a freebie. Because we're still a ways from the Amarg.
While you could argue that these animals
5 minutes of disease-free.
they
Okay.
are still deserving of the best care we can provide. Healthy specimens, if you will, make for better science.
Yeah, we'll still rely on doing manual checks if we ever want to look at how the dinosaurs are doing. We know she's okay. At least 90% something. She's not too low there. The Struths will be fine. There's enough of them, they'll run around. Their territory will be pretty good. We can look at the shops again and see if anything's changed. It probably hasn't, but, you know. Yeah. As long as we're on the small ones, this is about as good as they're going to get. This one might make less because it's further away from the Brachy enclosure. It's another reason to do like a single enclosure. But if we would have put out the Amargas, it would have made sense to have a separate one for the Brock, because they would probably not played well together anyway. Okay, it's also probably about time to start thinking about how we expand the park out. So, we'll need the paleomedical facility, and we don't have the welfare for that. We'll also need a staff center. Soonish? Logistics specialist is actually getting up there. I think we gotta do a staff center right now, just to be safe, before we get locked out and have to like fire and rehire people. Yeah, we'll send that research task out, get the staff center in. Because that's the last thing keeping us from being fully self-sufficient here. Now, I don't expect we're going to make par time on this first park. Do not think that'll be happening at all. Well, we've learned a lot. All right. We don't need to build it yet. We don't need any of this. The wide path, larger hotels and stuff, I don't think we need to worry about either. So that I think we're kind of okay on our core requirements here. We can't even do improved amenities anyway. So that's probably about it for research for a little while. So the next thing we do is get an expedition center in. It is only $75,000. But we might want to get this some other stuff instead. We'll need the staff center before too long. We might as well put it in now. That way we don't have to wait for it when we need it. Grotesque. We'll just delete this little nubbin and it'll be fine.
Sometimes it is important to take a minute and reflect on what we're
Alright,
doing.
nice freebie contract.
Steps can be just as important as giant leaps. It's too soon to know which category this latest objective falls into, but that is one of the wonders of our work, the unknown.
And then the expedition center. We can toss it in right over here. Are we out of range of that, though? Power usage 1. Okay, we actually are already out of range here. That's bad. Crap. Alright, so this back end of the park is currently not viable. Really? Really? You're gonna be like that? Alright, well why don't you go... I guess we'll just put you in here then, actually. Because it doesn't matter. Okay, we got a snowstorm coming in. It could be really bad. Good thing we didn't build the expedition center yet. I don't know what to expect from a snowstorm. And installs in condition deterioration. Okay. I'm curious if we need to shelter or not. Safety rating 83%. %. Oh wait, that's just the coverage. No, 87, 83. Maybe? What's our profit doing right now? Profit goes to like 0 if we shutter. profit's already dipping. So we are taking a hit here on safety. But yeah, we're barely profitable right now. %58 safety. Dinosaur welfare is down too. We're gonna ride this one out because we've ridden it out so far. I can't drive. Oh my gosh, this is silly. I'm trying my dangdest. We are bleeding money. I mostly just want to, like, status check one of these guys. Undiagnosed ailment. Yeah, I was worried that might be happening. Alright. So we have a medical situation. Maybe storm damage. Disabled by storm. Yeah, they're just like completely disabled by storm. We're losing so much money here. Okay, so the profit has just completely crashed. Safety rating is very negative. -23. Well, let's open the shelters and see if that changes anything. And then we need an MVU, which we don't have the employees for. Look at these recruit costs. Holy smokes. This guy's cheap. Reduces the cost of research tasks. He would have been a good pickup if we had seen him on day 1. But we didn't. We need 5. How long is this friggin' storm gonna last? This is insane. Okay, storm over. Close all shelters. What is our safety rating at now? 23%. So it basically froze when we opened the shelters. Alright, we desperately need that MVU to get the Struths and stuff taken care of. Safety rating 30%. It's going up. Do we scrap out the hatchery? How much is this worth? 125. There's a science center. If we scratch out the hatchery, it'd be in favor of getting the infrastructure of the park set up better, getting that MVU in. We might just lose because of this friggin' storm. I don't know what else we can do. Things are recovering now. Even like the upkeep went up. I think we want to get that MVU in before these guys like die. Their health is dipping. All right. Let's scrap it out. So, we need, basically, here's my thoughts. Contracts, very vital in these early stages. If you get a contract you can't complete, probably mulligan on Jurassic mode. We should have obviously done one enclosure with one viewing vent. One viewing gallery. Rushing down power was good. Hotel amenities, this was all good. Most of the infrastructure setup we did was good. Talking like this run is over. Which it may or may not be. This Struthies almost assuredly die. Are they all dying now? They're all dying. The Brock is fine. We're making a profit. Safety rating's back. Guests are recovering. Dinosaur welfare is taking a hit, which damages guest approval, which probably reduces the amount of guests we have in the park. So because we didn't have the MVU in to deal with this, we're in a failure loop. Challenge failed. Wow, that's really quickly punishing. All right. So, ill-timed snowstorm early game, you lose. That's very rough, but fine. We're gonna restart it in the next episode. We're gonna apply what we learned on this attempt to the next one, and get it set up better from the get-go. We're gonna try and make sure that we pick up a contract that we can handle better. So I think what we do is we tunnel down the first... I don't remember. Did the contracts pop as soon as we finished the first starting objective? It might have. So I think we tunnel that down as quick as possible so we get contract right away, maybe. All right. But anyway, that'll be it for this episode. Catch you in the next.